This next guy coming up is one of your co-headliners. You have seen him in the New York Comedy Festival. One of my very good friends, soon to be one of your favorite comics. Really one of the best guys on the scene. Make some noise. Get excited for Mike Racine, everybody. Mike Racine.
All right, guys. Hey, how about another handful of white comedians you saw tonight? Hi, you saw some weird-looking giant and some lady. Keep it coming for this, guys. How we doing tonight? Yeah. I don't think people who can already afford cabs should be allowed to play for cash. You guys? Cash cab? You know what I want to see? Cash taco truck. That'd be nice. You know? Cash check cashing store. How about that? Right? Like, I think in my version of that show, the host just dresses up like a rat and hides in a dumpster. And then when someone starts to dig through it for food, he just pops out. He's like, "You ready to play?" All right, question one. For 50 cents in a single ride, when is Jesus coming back? All right, good job. Question two. For $2 and a banana, on what floor of Barnes & Noble is the bathroom located? That's why I think you can tell that cabs are for rich people just from the ads in them, you know? And how different those ads are from the ones on like the subway or the bus. Because I don't want to brag, but I was in a cab one time. This commercial comes on for a steakhouse called Smith & Wollensky. Smith & Wollensky. If steak were a religion, this would be its cathedral. Right? You know, the subway. It's like, a pregnant, alone, scared? Well, don't kill yourself. There's hope. Hey, did you fuck up really bad? Do you need a lawyer? We'll do it for $100. Come on. Want to watch a show about midgets and pit bulls? Of course you do. You're stupid. You know, in the subway. Hey, who wants a great job parking cars? You do, you poor piece of shit. Give us a call. You can feed your family. Not really. It's not enough to feed a family, but that's like a little joke that we have. Advertising's very interesting to me, though. You know, you guys remember that guy Billy Mays? The only thing I'm going to say about him is the last commercial I ever saw him do was for health insurance. And, yeah, he actually said this in the commercial. He goes, "My passion is health insurance." I was like, "Really, Billy Mays? Your passion?" Yeah. It's like, "Hey everybody, Billy Mays here. You know, you've seen me do commercials for OxyClean and Kaboom and Orange Glow and the Ding King and the Awesome Auger, the Steam Buddy, Mighty Mendit, Mighty Tape, Mighty Putty, Mighty Putty Steel, Mighty Putty Wood, the Gopher, the Green Now, the Ultimate Ladder, the Ultimate Chopper, Simonize Fix-It, Simonize Instant Shine, Simonize Fix-It Pro, the Handy Switch, the Gator Blade, the Jupiter Jack, the Tool Bandit, the Hercules Hook, the Easy Crunch Bowl, the Eye Tie, the Flies Away, the Grater Plater, the Samurai Shark, the Quick Chop. But that was for the money. Yeah, health insurance, where my heart and soul belongs. I saw this. My roommate got a catalog recently from Bed Bath & Beyond, and there's a scale in there that measured your body fat percentage, your water weight, and your bone density, and had a 400-pound capacity. Which I don't think there's any 400-pound guys who are like, okay, that's pretty bad, but how much of it's bone, right? have to be bothered. What else going on? I spent a lot of time by myself. I was at a bookstore the other day. I saw this book. It was called Gordon Ramsay, Cooking for Friends, which inspired me to write a cookbook. It's going to be called Mike Racine, Cooking for Yourself. And every recipe is going to be pretty much the same. You know? Just be like, all right, today we're making spaghetti. You want to put your spaghetti in boiling water for like 6 minutes, I guess. Then pour on your jarred pasta sauce. It doesn't matter if it's cold, because the spaghetti will be hot and it'll just blend together. And make a nice little semi-warm pile of slop for you. And if you don't have jarred sauce, you can use butter. She's not coming back. Don't you understand? It doesn't matter what you do, all right? Eat your spaghetti and go to sleep. You know, you might die alone, but be a man about it, all right? Stop your crying. Get off the couch. You're not accomplishing anything. I have a friend who's been in a relationship for a long time, and recently he wanted to take his girlfriend on a hot air balloon ride. But then he looked at prices. He found out that just to go around Manhattan, it was $3,000 per person. But then he found out that there were 2 people, it was only $5,000. But I think what I want to know is who's riding the hot air balloon by themselves? Just like the richest, loneliest man in the world. Comes in every day, he's like, 1 please. Here's $3,000 cash. They're like, oh, hey there, Mr. Higgins. Nice to see you again. He's like, yes, don't talk to me. Just want to be alone with my thoughts up here. Like, okay, you know, you get a little price break if you bring somebody. I have no one. Just tried the balloon to leave me alone. I'm single now. I used to date someone. She was kind of weird. She asked me once if I'd take a bullet for her. It's a question girls ask their boyfriends sometimes, right? I was like, I don't think you know anything about guns. Because I'll take a bullet for you, but no one's showing up to kill you and only bringing 1 bullet, you know? Oh no, that was my only bullet. I gotta start bringing more bullets to these things. Didn't think she'd have someone who loves her so much. She was kind of weird though. We got in a fight once, and I go, "You're being a little condescending," and then she goes, "I think you need to look up the word condescending." Yeah, so I looked it up, and no, actually, I was right on the money with that one. Because that's actually the official definition. Anyone who tells you to look up a word you just used. So. I don't understand women sometimes. I was reading Maxim once, and there was a picture of this girl and a quote under her, and the quote, it just said, "Isn't it every guy's fantasy to come home to find his girlfriend on her hands and knees, cleaning his bathroom with a toothbrush while wearing lingerie?" I said, first of all, who taught you how to clean a bathroom? But then why is that like sexy or attractive to anybody? You know? Like, I want to be like, oh yeah, baby, I'm so turned on by your lack of efficiency. And yeah, my bedroom needs to be painted. Get those magic markers I got here. Okay, your dinner's almost ready. I put a chicken on top of the television before you. I always seem to fall for like older women too. You know, like even when I was in school, I was more into my teachers than like the girls in my class. And I'm from like a very Italian part of New Jersey, right? Yes, we get Jersey here. Oh, good to see you guys, kind of. Yeah. I just remember like a lot of the cute teachers having like really cute sounding names, you know? They're like Miss Colella or Miss Lumio. But then sometimes the cute teacher would get married and her name would just change to something horrible. See her over the summer, she's like, hey Mike, how was your summer? I'm like, oh good, Miss Lumio. How was yours? She's like, actually I got married. I'm no longer Miss Lumio. Now I'm Mrs. Guga Gugats. I'm like, oh really, that's disgusting, actually. Nice to know part of me's dead. Because you've been soiled by a fat contractor. I'm Italian myself, and recently I showed a friend of mine The Godfather, and he didn't like it. He was the first guy I ever met that didn't like the movie. And I didn't know this. If you try to defend The Godfather and you're Italian, you just turn into a stereotype. He was like, I don't think I like this movie. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're using crime as a metaphor for power in America. But they're terrible people. I'm like, no, they're not. They take care of their business and they look out for their families. Like, that's what matters in life. But they're murderers. Shut up with your mouth! I'm gonna break your face! I think I want to be in the mafia just to know what my nickname would be, you know? Because everyone gets like a cool nickname when they join. I just don't feel like I have any skills that would like benefit the mafia, you know? So I'd be like the odd man out in any crew. Be like, yeah, those are the guys I rolled with. There was Jimmy the Blade, Tommy the Wrench, and Mikey the Listener. Yeah, we call him Jimmy the Blade because he's good with a knife, and we call him Mikey the Listener because you just tell him your problems and he don't judge you. You know? Doesn't spout off his opinions like some asshole. Really what you need sometimes. I rewatched one of my favorite movies recently. I saw Mrs. Doubtfire again. Great movie, right? But remember at the end how mad Sally Field gets when she finds out Mrs. Doubtfire was her husband? She's like, Daniel, the whole time. But I was watching, like, wouldn't it be a lot more disturbing if it wasn't him the whole time? Maybe just see it being a lot worse. He was like, no, not the whole time. Yeah, actually, the real Mrs. Doubtfire is tied to a radiator in my dank apartment. Luckily, our faces are kind of similar. And, my brother's really good with makeup. I just want my kids back. All right? This is funny. There's a diner in my neighborhood called the Kellogg Diner that has it's a lobster tank. Yeah, the food's mediocre to average, but there's a lobster tank in the lobby. I was like, is that what people are ordering at the diner? It's a married couple, like, hey honey, our anniversary's coming up. Let's go out for lobster. I was like, hey, you wanna go back to that Blue Water Grill? She's like, no, because I think I also want Jell-O. Yeah, Jell-O and jalapeno poppers. And I want my waiter's fingers in my drink when he brings it over. I actually work at a restaurant. That's my day job. Anyone from the restaurant come tonight? You guys, does anyone respect me? Do I have friends? All right, thanks. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it meant more to me than you'll ever know. It is kind of a bad place to work. It's on the Upper East Side, so maybe that's why. Which, it's not terrible. It has given me an idea for like a reality show. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take really wealthy, like Upper East Side people who have never worked in the service industry before, and we're gonna beat them to death in front of their kids. And I'm looking forward to the show. It's called The Rusty Hammer. In your stupid old lady face. I was talking to my manager on the job the other day, and not the smartest guy in the world. And he goes, yeah, it's my firm belief that any monkey could do this job. But we hire you because of your personality. I thought it was funny that he said any monkey. Because the saying is, a monkey can do this job. But then I thought, like, maybe that's like his little system of gauging how difficult the job is. He's like, yeah, this job's pretty easy. Any monkey could do it. Before this, I worked at Applebee's. Most monkeys, I would say, are capable. I imagine it being a little difficult for like a lemur or a spider monkey, because they're very tiny. Our silverware was very high off the ground. Yeah, I got a sister who's an air traffic controller. Not for monkeys. If you see a monkey doing that job, you call 911. Right? Because people's lives are in danger. I do this thing now where like I'll try to be funny to my tables. I have these lines that I use. I've been using this line on old people, where when I drop their check, I go, yeah, you guys are like my grandparents, but nicer. Which, nothing like shitting on your grandparents for a 10% tip. I'm glad to be working though. I was out of work for a while before that. Pretty broke. You guys ever get so broke you see an ad for a dog that goes missing? Kind of makes you want to steal a dog that looks like theirs. I'll never forget one time I saw an ad for a dog. The dog had 3 legs, and they were offering a $1,200 reward. That's a lot of money. I just see myself on the phone, like, hey, I think I have your dog here. Which leg is the one that's missing? Oh, the back leg? Yeah, that's yours. Okay. Why don't you give me like an hour? I do think sometimes about what I'd do if I ever got into comedy, and one thing I'd kind of like is to have my own bagel store, you know? Just like something in a neighborhood, or like a bagel with cream cheese never more than $2, you know? Small coffee's always $1. Because $1.50 for small coffee, that's way too high. You know what I mean? And like everyone will, like my wife and kids will work there, it'll be called like Mike's Bagels, you know, and it'll just be the perfect front for my human trafficking business. You know how much money there is in human trafficking? It's ridiculous. It's hard to like stay motivated sometimes though, you know? That's why I think one day I just want an office that it's impossible to masturbate in. You ever think like how much shit you would get done if you had a place to work that was like concrete floors, you know, like bottom floor apartment, you know, and one wall was just like open windows, and the other wall was just a mural of your grandmother with like a gun to her head and a tear behind her face. You know? People are like, that mural's disturbing. I'm like, I know, look at all the shit I've gotten done. It's amazing. So, a lot of you guys are here to see Sam tonight, right? You friends of Sam? Do you guys know he owns nunchucks? Like for real? That's a real thing that he possesses in his house. I have nunchucks, you guys. Guys, I own a pair of nunchucks for self-defense. That's a real thing that I do. I was at his house a couple days ago. I go, why do you have those, Sam? And he goes, it's in case somebody breaks in. Dead serious. I was like, yeah, you do realize that if he has a gun, you'll be like the funniest dead body ever. You see the cops, they're showing each other pictures of the chalk outline. They're like, hey, no, it's kind of fucked up. We're laughing at this. But look at his left hand. Nunchucks. Oh my God, how did he die? Oh, he got shot like 8 times in the face. It's kind of what happens when white people think they're ninjas. I got some stupid friends. I was having a cigarette with this guy a little while ago, and he wouldn't use a white lighter because he thinks they're bad luck. And I found the only reason for that is because the night that Jimi Hendrix died, they found a white lighter in his pocket. But you know what else is unlucky is heroin. Copious amounts of heroin and then passing out on your back. Like I heard that's kind of a bad element. You're like, hey, what's that, orange soda? I can't, they say David Carradine was drinking it the night he died. You know, masturbating with that belt around his neck. So, stay away. I'm a smoker myself, like I said. I think I know I need to quit because there's no magazine out there for cigarettes. You know, like every other vice, there is one. There's like beer and wine magazines. There's cigar aficionado. No cigarette aficionado. You never meet a guy who's like really into cigarettes. Some guy who's like, yeah, this one right here, one of my favorites. It's a Newport. It's actually got little pieces of glass in it that curl your lungs. And a lot more nicotine to flow through your body. And, this goes really well with malt liquor and getting fired from the post office. Oh yeah, this one right here, Marlboro Menthol Light. Nice blend of chemicals in it. Formaldehyde, ammonia, and rat poison. I like to smoke this with stale coffee on my lunch break. As I wonder where my dreams went to. Like, oh yeah, this one, Unfiltered Camel. Yeah, lost a lot of friends to this cigarette. And if you're looking for something to pair it with, I might recommend your daughter not returning your phone calls. This is kind of weird. I saw a family on the street the other day. The parents were white and the kids were Asian. I guess they were adopted. Don't get me wrong, like I think adoption's a nice thing, but whenever you see that, does it gonna feel like the parents are like showing off a little bit? You know? They're just like, white baby. No one's gonna know that we're heroes. White people are funny like that. I was at a taco truck a couple days ago. There was a guy in front of me, this white guy, who tried to order his meal in Spanish. But then midway through his order, just realized that he couldn't speak Spanish. It was great. He was like, hola, tres, pollo tacos, por favor, y un carnitas burrito. Now I have a severe dairy allergy. I'm not sure that no cheese or sour cream touches my plate. That's very important because I'll swell up and die is what's gonna happen, all right? And I like the pork a little well done and the sauce on the side. Okay, gracias. I feel like the media is like that too sometimes, you know? They're very phony. Like, I was reading an article once, it was about this guy somewhere who they think might have molested over 100 kids. But the headline of this article was, worst pedophile? I was like, no. It sounds like the best pedophile. I mean, let's just give credit where credit is due here. Here's a guy who's pretty good at being a pedophile. Why are you pointing to this guy? You're not a child molester, are you? Because I'm not encouraging that behavior. Anyway. All right. Look in my eyes and swear to me, sir, swear to me right now you've never fucked a kid. Or I'm not going on the show. Stop the show right now. If you ever... This isn't a joke, buddy. Come on. What are you at a comedy club? Why are you going like this? That's not. What the fuck is that? That's the last thing you do when someone asks if you fucked a kid. Like this?
Alright. I got my eye on you though. Wow, we almost had to stop the show, huh? We almost had to not have Sam go on for the biggest night of his life. That would have been bad. Alright, I believe you, kind of. So, the worst, they called him the worst pedophile. But doesn't worst pedophile sound like someone who's not very good at it? You know? Doesn't worst pedophile sound like a guy who like can never get his van to start? You know, like buys the wrong kind of candy. Just comes to the playground with like black licorice and Necco wafers.
What is it? I thought everyone liked circus peanuts. What is this?
Right? Or maybe not even candy. Maybe he's got like raisins and trail mix. And a big pack of WNBA cards. It's like, hey kids, who likes the Indiana Fever? Huh?
Hey, come on, who's your favorite Seattle Storm player?
I'm just like, nobody. Stop trying to have sex with us. And that's it for me, guys. Thanks again.